Welcome to another video with Stash the Cash. It's me, Mrs. Lex, checking in with you once more. I'd like to say welcome to you if you are a newbie or a subscriber or just curious for tuning in. Welcome. Today's topic is, are saving jars and envelopes trending? And I really wanted to talk about this topic because it's something that I have seen evolving and has been a domino effect in my household. In my view, saving jars and envelopes or tins, they seem to be popping up, and I just really wanted to talk about what I've seen, what I've noticed, and what's been happening in my little family unit. Well, first of all, as I've said, I've seen saving jars and tins of all kinds and shapes sort of pop up here and there, and I've noticed them in card shops, in my local post office, in the pound shop. I've seen them in the gift shop, I've seen them in DIY shops, and I've seen them in Home Depot. So that's what I have seen. Obviously in my local high street, and I just wanted to talk about it and the effect it's having on us as individuals, if we're using them or if we're not using them, and if we are using them, how we're using them. So today, as you would have noticed, there are some visuals on the table, and I just want to talk about them because obviously they're not for show and they're in use. I want to tell you who they belong to and what's going on with the persons that was gifted it, and if they are actually using it. So the first one, it's this ceramic, and it's actually not mine. It actually belongs to my husband, and it was gifted to him around Father's Day. I'll stake it for you. It has a mixture of coins and notes in there, and when it was Father's Day, my youngest son gifted it to my husband, and I mean, my husband wasn't one for saving coins. He always used to give it to me, but obviously since he's had this since April, because his birthday is in April, he's been using it, but he just chucks a mixture of coins and notes. It's not something that I would do, but he has been soldiering along. On the back it says Millionaire Fund, so I don't know if that is actually inspiring him, but anyway, he uses it. And when it was gifted to him by my son, I asked my son what made him gift my husband this saving jar. And he said to me that he saw it. Obviously, he lives in Leicester because that's where he goes to uni. And he said that he felt that a jar like this, it just makes you accountable. And to be quite honest, since he's had it, he's using it. So the coins and small notes that he would usually give me, obviously he's not giving it to me no more. It's going into this ceramic jar. But so that's that. And then the other tin I have on the table, it's the Queen's tin. This is mine. I only put £2 coins in there. And this is ongoing progress. I actually bought this in my local pound shop, because that's where I saw it. And I'm actually going to persevere with this until the end of the year. And the fund is growing. So, yeah, and I've seen quite a few of these. And I've seen really, really extra large ones. And I've seen actually smaller ones than these. So that's where I got my one from. And I have a small container. It says £5 notes only. That's what I put my £5 notes in. And this is ongoing progress. It's the £5 note saving challenge, and this container only cost me £1, and I just put just £5 notes in there, and I will just add, ongoing progress until Christmas. So that's what I do, and will keep doing so. And then this jar at the back, it's just an old spaghetti jar. It's quite heavy, and it's just got coins in there, bagged up, ready to go, and that's ongoing progress for the penny jar. Sorry. And then to the right of me, I have this ceramic kind of, it's like a little handbag. And this actually belongs to my eldest son. And I'm just going to, if I show you this is what's in there. It usually sits on my son's desk in his bedroom, and I asked him, why has it got it there? And he says, oh, he just likes the idea of having some funds there, and he doesn't want to go to the bank, and he just likes the idea of having some funds there. And it has over £500 in there at the moment, and he said it just prevents him from using his bank card, even though sometimes he says to me he goes out and, you know, sometimes it's card payment only. But I think for him it keeps him more regimentated. So if he's going out, he just pulls a note or he just keeps it there, and he's always got several hundreds, you know, more than what I have most of the time in my little saving, you know, gadgets. It's never as much as that, but that's his. And then on the table I also have 2 envelopes. This envelope is actually mine, and as you can see it says petrol funds. And I said in a previous video that I actually save for a petrol fund, and I add to it on a monthly basis. So this is what I have in the envelope, and this is ongoing progress. It's over £600 and it's for petrol only. But what I've noticed is my husband has recently started to put money in an envelope. So I pulled it out from where he's got it, and I'm going to show it to you. This is my husband's, it's not mine, and it says the 21st of March 23, £1,000, and he's put emergency funds. So I'm just going to take it out and show it to you. So that's his, it's not mine. But I just wanted to show you that sometimes when you do something or you strive to be somewhere financially in your little family, in whichever way you choose, it can have a positive effect on other members of your family. So I started off, and now my husband has started off, and I can see that, you know, everybody is taking steps to slot some cash in any way or how, you know, in some way. And I think it's really a good thing to be doing, because, you know, due to the climate we're living in, and, you know, I think when you have cash, for me personally, I manage it better than when I'm using a credit card or a debit card. So I think saving jars and envelopes are trending, and even though a person might not want to talk about it, I think people are being really meticulous with the way that they use cash at home and outdoors in their daily activities. And I was speaking to a cashier recently, and he said to me he's noticed that as well. The way people are using cash. People are using cash more than cards, so it seems to at time. And I remember speaking to him because I was actually purchasing something, and I generally use cash because I think that I manage it better, I track it better, and when the cash is gone, it's gone. But when you have a card, you can go into overdraft, or if you have a credit card, you may use your credit card. And this cashier said to me that he's noticed that even people taking money out of envelopes, instead of taking it out of your purse, you're now taking it out of an envelope. So obviously you've budgeted for the amount that you have spent, and you slotted it in an envelope, and when it's finished, and it's no hitting the credit card, and it's no, we're not going to go into overdraft. So I think times are changing, and people have to be very careful about how they're spending and the way they're going about their daily business. And I just think that times are changing. And when I look around my household and I see, you know, the jars and envelopes slotting here and there, and one person starts and another one person starts, I think you can inspire somebody to get on the bandwagon and, you know, do something also, and, you know, slot in a five or a coin. It really important. And one of the reasons why I started slotting coins or slotting a fiver is when I was listening to my news channel, because I only started saving in January 23, and I heard about it on my news channel. And I just think that when a news channel is talking about saving challenges and saving jars, then, you know, there's real mayhem coming, and I think we're now living through it. And that's why saving jars and envelopes, I believe, in my view, are trending. Even so, I was speaking to my youngest son, and he said to me that he feels that saving jars in particular, he feels that they've always been in the background, but he feels that they've always been there, but because of the climate that we're living in, they've now come forward. So people are reaching for them now, because obviously the cost of living is real, the struggle is real, and the best of people are having difficulties, and everybody wants a pay rise, can't get one. And he just feels that, yeah, they're out there now. They've always been there, but there seemed to be like a significant movement, because maybe people can't save a large amount, but maybe they can start save a small amount in a jar, or any way or how, you know. And I just feel that saving challenges are the easiest things to do, because they're at your own pace. And I have tried and tested it, and that's a song that I will sing from the hymn sheet, you know. It doesn't matter what way you save, you should try and slot something in a jar or in an envelope. And I just think that the more you do it, is the easier it becomes. So I really believe that they are trending, and I really believe that the best of people don't even want you to know what they're doing behind closed doors, because everybody's being meticulous in what they're doing and careful and thinking ahead, because, you know, things are not looking easier, they're getting harder and harder. And when we see the best of people with the best of professions are striking for more pay, you just know that there's mayhem out there, big time. So I think that saving jars and envelopes have evolved, and I think that they're here to stay. And even if they're not here to stay, I will always continue to use my saving jars and my envelopes to meet those small milestones, you know, to get to a bigger place where I need to be. And I just wanted to share that with my subscribers, that, you know, in life, you know, the struggle is real at the moment for the best of people. However, you know, small steps become bigger steps, and small milestones you can reach bigger milestones. And with those bigger milestones, you can, you know, you can accomplish, you know, small goals. You can meet them, and you can do the things that you need to do. And I know that even though I have these visuals on the table, and, you know, one might say, oh, it's easy for you, or maybe you've got a giving family, or maybe you've got the greatest income. I don't have the greatest income, but I don't think that anybody should be put off by the income that they have. I think that when you are determined and when you have a goal, even if there's something that you spend a lot of money on, or, for example, you might be a smoker, or you like entertainment or drinking, maybe you can cut back on something, cut down on something, because, you know, in life you have to save something. And I believe that pennies make pounds and pounds have use, as I always say on this channel. And, you know, it is important to stash some cash, because when you are in dire straits, there is nobody there for you. There's nobody that's going to say, here you are, it's a couple of hundred, because everybody's up against something. So I believe that saving jars and envelopes are trending, and I think they're here to stay. And whether they're not, I will continue to use them. And I have seen a domino effect in my family. And I just wanted to share that with you, that, you know, with small steps can become something significant. And that's the most important thing. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I'd like to say to you, if you are watching, thank you for tuning in. If you are new, I want to say thank you for tuning in. And if you're a subscriber, I want to say thank you to you also. And just remember that, you know, it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. And pennies make pounds, and pounds have use. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So thank you once again, and take care. God bless.